Hey guys, we are learning to find the area of irregular shapes, and I know this is kind of a more difficult concept, so we just have to take our time and do our best. So to find the area of an irregular shape, we can count the unit squares. So a unit square has one square unit. You guys have done this before when we were finding just regular shapes. So when we were finding a square, remember when we were just counting how many units there were? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there were 4 square units. Okay, so we've done this before. So we can find the area of irregular shapes by doing the same thing, by counting the unit squares. So if we were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So this shape has 36 square units. So that is one way we can do it. And if you notice, when I count, I like to keep little dots in my squares so I know what I have counted. That's definitely a way we can do this, you guys, because we can count. That works for smaller shapes. Even that 36 was kind of a lot. So if we have bigger shapes, there is a different thing that we can do. So to find the area of an irregular shape, we can also divide that shape into rectangles and find the area of each rectangle and then add those areas. So the first thing we're going to draw in this shape is we are going to separate this rectangle into one rectangle and 2 squares. So what it wants us to do is we're going to draw a line here and we're going to draw a line here. So now we have these 2 squares that have the same area, and then we also have a rectangle that has a different area. So in order to find the area of the rectangle and the areas of the squares, in order to find the rectangle, I know that one of my numbers is 7. This side says it's 6, but it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I count all of them. And I don't want all of them. I just want this side right here. So one way to figure that out is I can just count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 squares. I know opposite of each other is the same, is going to be 4 feet. The other way to solve this is to know, well, if this is 2, then what that means is all of these are 2. So then I know if the whole thing is 6, this is all 6, and this part is 2, I can find my other part by subtracting. So I can do 6 minus 2 equals 4. Either way, I get 4. So my rectangle here is going to be 4 times 7. I can then use my multiplication chart, and 4 times 7 equals 28 square feet. Now, in order to find my squares, I know both of my sides here. It's 2 times 2. And like I said, all of these across are all 2. Because if it's 2 here or 2 here, it's going to be 2 across from it as well. So this one is also going to be 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 equals 4, and 2 times 2 equals 4. Now that we have all of our answers, I can add them all together to find my area. So I have 28, I have 4, and I have 4. When I add those together, I'm going to get 36. So the area of the irregular shape is 36. And if you see, these 2 are actually the same shapes. So I can count the squares like I did up here where I got 36. Or I can divide the shape up and I also get 36. It doesn't matter which way I do it, whatever is easiest. The bigger the shape, the more it makes sense to divide the shape up to make it easier. Let me know if you guys have any questions.